A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Again has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
13 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. This is Miller, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
12. At the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. He's got Lockett, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
36 power. Hey, 0-0-0.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run it with Carson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of.
It's caught inside the 25. What's up? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 57 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Allen Robinson. A 14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
And the Bears 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That into the hands of his tight end, Holtz. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.P. Holtz, 57 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
14. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stepping out, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back. And they're going to get it in great field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Trubisky, and a little floater there is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25.
How you like it now?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Now Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Intended for Anthony.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
16-yard line.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
A loss of 10
Great
yards.
job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over
At their own 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now it's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Bears 31.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He was
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears.
From the 41, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
59, mark, check, 59. Watch the run. Check 59,
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 38, Seahawks 20.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They know that old expression, "It's not my night."
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Is a turnover on down.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery.
Number 30.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Benson Mayowa on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 35-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up.
Tonight.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in